everyone! In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up a Build-A-Box using Awtomic. We're going to start out by going to Tools and then Bundles within the subscription app. Here we'll press Create and we'll give it a name. So we'll do Tutorial Build-A-Box. You have two choices here, a classic or dynamic Build-A-Box. I'll set up another tutorial to go through the dynamic box. And we'll start with a classic here. Some of the main differences and kind of how you should make a decision about how you want to set this up. A big one is typically pricing. So with a classic Build-A-Box, you'll set up a fixed price. So no matter what the customer picks, they will pay the same amount. The dynamic Build-A-Box dynamically calculates the price based off of what the customer selects. So classic is great if the products you plan to offer are all in a similar price range. Dynamic is better if they have a wider price range and you want to let people pick exactly what they want, but don't want to risk taking a hit to margin if they pick all of the most expensive items. There are some other differences. For example, in the orders, our classic Build-A-Box does add a parent product to the order, whereas the dynamic Build-A-Box only includes the specific line items of what is selected by the customer. So from an accounting and number of items, pricing perspective, dynamic is very accurate, whereas classic can be really nice for customers because they know exactly what to expect and what they're going to pay regardless of what they select. Both are great experiences. It kind of just depends on pricing and operations, so choose the one that works best for you. The next thing you'll do is select products. You can do this either by selecting them individually in our interface or selecting in collection. I recommend selecting them here because that makes things a little bit easier down the road with making edits and auto swapping, which I'll go through as well. So I'm going to go through and just select a few items here. I'm going to make this a smoothie Build-A-Box, so I'll have a few smoothies that I have available in my store that will be available in the box. And you can actually select just single variants as well if you'd like of items. So if you have bags of coffee and you have an 8 ounce and a 12 ounce, you could only select the 8 ounce if you want. If you want to select something with multiple variants, you can also, and I'll show you this in a second, use the setting here that will collapse variants into a single card and let your customers select the variant as they go through the purchase flow. So that's also an option. So now we'll see here I have all these products selected. I can change the order if I want to put certain ones, at the top or have them in a specific order. I can choose to organize my products by product type. So what this does is it actually uses the product type field in all of these products in the bundle to create navigation and titles for sections. So for example, if I have sweet fruits and sour fruits or something like that, and I have those product types set on these products and I select this item, then it will group them visually into two sections with titles, sweet fruit, sour fruit, and then actually create a little navigation for me so people can click to jump to a section that they want to look at. We talked a little bit about the variants, and I'll show you kind of what that looks like as well. The next thing that I do is set up the box sizes. With a classic Build-A-Box, you have to have a fixed size. I'll show you on the dynamic how you can do minimums and maximums. But by default, we'll see a 6 and 12 item box. You can change this to anything that makes sense for you. So you can do like a 3 item box and a 5 item box, for example. And this is what sets the requirement for how many items the customer has to select. Then I can give my box a price. So maybe for 3 items, customers are going to pay $15. And for 5 items, people are going to pay $25. So this is kind of how you factor in any bundle discount that you want to offer for customers. So typically this price is a little less expensive than it would cost to buy 3 items a la carte. You can add another size if you want to. So maybe I'll also offer a 10 item box and I'm going to price it at $40. With these as well, you can change the order. You can delete them if you need to using this little trash can icon. So maybe I'll get rid of the smaller size. You can also add an extras collection. So what this does is it adds an upselling step after the Build-A-Box selection piece. So this will add additional cost to the overall cart of the customer. But this is kind of outside of the requirements that you set here. So I have to select 5 smoothies, but if I want to add granola as a topping, I can do that. And it just gives you that moment to kind of upsell relevant items. Advanced settings, you can set up custom filters. So for example, if I want to filter by like size of fruit, this is not a good example, but you get the idea. I can say like small, product tag is equal to small. I could even do a variant title if I want to. So this can be really good for like clothing, for example. You could do sizes. And then I can add more, so I can do large. And then this would be assuming that I have tagged all my smoothies with small or large. It would correctly filter. And you can set up as many filter groups as you need. So this can be really great for things like meals where you have like allergens or flavors or types of protein or whatever it is that you need. I'm going to get rid of these for now, actually, to keep it simple. And then the last thing that you do is press create here. And what this does is it actually creates a product in your store that represents the bundle. And so that is the product that you will actually sell in this case with the classic bundle. So the next step is to link it to a subscription plan. So now that we've actually created the bundle and we've called it Tutorial Build-A-Box, we'll go to the subscription plan section here. I'm going to create a new subscription plan for this case. So I'm going to call it Tutorial Bundle, subscribe and save. And I'm going to have it just be every 1 month. And I'm going to give people a 10% discount for subscribing. And then I'm going to go here and select my tutorial, Build-A-Box here. I'm also going to select all of the smoothie items that I put into the box. So I'll go through here and just select these smoothie bags. Hopefully I can get them all running through it quickly. Let's see if I missed any. Okay. So now we've applied this subscription plan to my new bundle and to the items inside of it so they can be purchased on subscription. So now what I'm going to do is go back to the bundle that I just created. I have a lot in this store, so I'm going to go to the tutorial, Build-A-Box I've created here, and I'm going to scroll down and edit the product page. I can also go here through the product section, but it's just a really easy way to link through. So here you can now edit this any way you would edit a typical product page in Shopify. You can add description, you can add media, you can, the one thing that we ask that you don't do is edit the variants. So the variants are what tells our system how many items should be included based on what somebody selects. So please don't edit the variants, but other things like the template and product type and all of these fields, you can edit the way you typically would. So now I'm going to set this active, I'm going to save it, and then we'll go ahead and view it. And now you can see here we have 5 items and 10 items. I can purchase it one time or subscription. It's delivered every 1 month. If I have 5 items selected and I customize my box, I'll be able to see all of my items here. I can click on them to see the detail. This is just pulled from their product page, so it comes up automatically. And then you can see I need to pick 5 items in order to check out for this bundle. And once I've done that, then I can continue. I get this extra step, so I see, oh, maybe I would like a granola snack bar as well. Add that to my cart. And then you'll see that I have my Build-A-Box here, this granola snack bar, and then I can go through checkout. Oops. I'm in the preview of this new product. so it won't let me go all the way through, but once it's fully live, then we could purchase it and manage it as well. But that's just a really quick tutorial for how to do the initial setup of a box. Of course, you can do styling beyond, what the default is, but this will get you really far towards offering a personalized Build-A-Box that can be edited on an ongoing basis as a subscriber, which is really magical. We'll go over a little bit more on Build-A-Box editing and the experience in the customer portal in our customer portal tutorial. Thanks for listening. Bye.